Yeah, it's not about being attached and like, just sitting cross-legged in that one position and all that. By the way, it's 7:17 now. The last video cut out. So yeah, anyways, yeah, so like I was saying, it doesn't have to be like, oh yeah, you have to do it this way and you have to do it this way. Everybody has their own way and method of doing everything, and whatever works for you is the one that you should use. You don't have to use my method just because I use it and the way and I advocate it. It doesn't have to be that way. There's no one way to do anything at all. And it's important to know when you're growing, when you're learning, to be mindful of what you do and what you listen to and how you behave. For example, when I said like a couple months ago, even a year now, it's actually been 9 months to a year now since I said I was gonna, endeavor on becoming more of a warrior. I did. I stopped doing all these fucking frivolous, not frivolous, but like, these little things like fucking making videos and all this shit, like, and expressing my thoughts and feelings and shit. And yeah, I did repress myself a little bit. I did, 100%. That's one thing I shouldn't have done. It's important to let yourself go and just go balls deep in becoming who you want to be. But at the same time, it's remember to retain the important things, or maybe not. It is for me. For me, I noticed that my performance dipped after a while. For the first 3 months, I went hard. I was the strongest I've ever been. But then my performance dipped. I think that actually Elliot alluded to this some time ago before. I'm gonna say that he's a sellout now, but he's not really. He's just doing this thing. All that aside, everything's cyclical. So I think I fucked up by trying to go too extreme into the warrior aspect. I should have pulled back and maintained my yoga and meditation and all that. I would have been a little bit better. Because to be strong, you have to be nimble, you have to be fit, you have to be all that. And I went balls deep into work and I just fucking dove right in. And I think I burned myself out a little bit. I recovered a little. I recovered now, whereas like I started steaming. I started using my steam shower, by the way. I'm fortunate enough to have a father who built me a house. Like, I still live at home. I mean, it's not completely unheard of. It's pretty normal here. I live in BC, Canada, and I'm of Indo-Canadian descent, so it's not super unheard of for me to just live at home or anything. And yeah, so that's not the bad part. So I've finally started using it now, and I feel fucking amazing. I use it every day. I usually use it for about 20 minutes, and I sit in my room. I lay down. I call it the corpse position, but essentially that's just a fancy way of yogi saying lay on your back. Like, kind of like a dead person. It's pretty relaxing. I've been, another important thing is routine. Routine is fucking key. Habits are fucking the most important thing you ever have. I think I've already said this before, but habits define you. You are your habits. Own them. Respect them. It's the same. And even saying things. Words become thoughts and thoughts become actions. And actions become habits. So be mindful of what you think and what you say and what you do. At the same time, I'm pretty like down for freedom of speech and all, but just be mindful of it. Don't waste it. Like, don't waste your thought either. Don't waste your assertiveness, and don't waste your calm. It's important to relax. For a little while, I was actually plugged into the matrix. I was going to work, and then I came home. I did everything everybody fucking does. I went to work. I came home. I fucking putting this in quotation marks, relaxed by watching TV and sitting on my phone for like hours on end. And occasionally I would go to the gym. Like, I would have the energy to go to the gym and went. But that's not gonna cut it. If you want to go above and beyond, you can't be a sheep. I'm down for people, and I love people and all that, and I love the environment, and I love everybody in the world. But it's important to cut off and step back. Just because you love everyone, just because you want to be in society and take part of society, doesn't mean you have to be of it. Yeah, I interact with people who are plugged in all the time and have to be able to like connect with them, but that doesn't mean I have to be plugged in myself. I don't have to sit there on Snapchat and and WhatsApp and all that and connect with everybody. It's not a requirement. And just because everybody invites, it's also important to be absent once in a while. You can't be there all the time. Like, if people invite you to a party, if people didn't invite you to the thing that you're going to, don't go. Also, if you're invited, you should still not go sometimes. You should exercise your right to say no, and just be alone once in a while, because that's it's important. It's important to be alone once in a while. It's very important to be social, but it's very important to be alone too. It's not one or the other. It's both. It's everything at once. And I'm realizing this. I'm an extremist, so it's very difficult for me to blend things. I mean, I'm very diversified and all that, but at the same time, I'm a one track kind of guy. When I'm focusing on something, I want to do it all. I want to do that one thing. You'll notice even like